Hey everybody, this is Sagar Verma from Tulip Interfaces, and today I wanted to quickly show you using Tulip's HTTP connector that we integrated with Shippo's API. Shippo is a multi-category API that allows you to create shipments, initiate transaction based on the shipment that was created, schedule your orders and pickups, and create those shipment labels, give you back the tracking URL, which you can use to track your orders, along with tracking numbers. And you can do all of these right from your Tulip application. There are a bunch of different vendors that are part of Shippo. Just to name a few, there's USPS, there's UPS, there's FedEx, there's DHL. Once you create a shipment, Shippo allows you to choose which vendor you would want to go with, along with the different rates provided by those providers, and along with the duration based on different services provided by each of those vendors. So let's get into it and see how we can build the integration with Shippo right from Tulip's application. So I'll be talking about a couple of functions here that we built on our Shippo connector. The first one is creating a shipment, which basically what it does is it creates a new shipment by doing like a post call to Shippo's endpoint by sending in our sender information, all the sender details that you can see. We need to send in like the name, the entire address, the city, the state, the zip, and the country, along with the recipient information by providing the same information as above, along with our package information, namely the dimension of the package, the length, the width, the height, and the weight of the package. Once this is created successfully, Shippo returns an object, with the status key in it, indicating that the object was created successfully. If not, it returns an error object here as well, to indicate to us if our shipment was created or not, along with the shipment object ID and an array of different rows highlighting different options from different vendors. The time that would be taken to send the package, what service, and what provider, and obviously the cost, because we would be selecting one of the options that would be returned by Shippo to create the transaction using the next connector function that I'll showcase. So let's start. Let's say sender information is Tulip interfaces. I'm gonna quickly type in the address here. City is Somerville. State 2143. Let's say Tulip wants to send a Tulip gateway to Frontline, which is pretty close from where Tulip is, and just quickly see the address here real quick. It is the same city. You can initiate any address here in terms of across cities, across countries, and Shippo allows you to do that and provides you the rate accordingly. I'm going to be using Shippo's test token, so all the data here would be like a dummy data that Shippo's API generates to test your API and test your functions. And once you're confident about it, and once everything is in place, you can substitute Shippo's test token with Shippo's live token as the API key and pass that in the header, and so that you can go live with it. And once you create a transaction, that you will obviously be charged. So let's go ahead and create the shipment. Everything looks good. All the details have been entered. I'm sending a gateway from Tulip interfaces to Farm Labs, given the dimension and the weight of the package, and I go ahead and create the shipment. Perfect. So we got a success. That means the shipment was successfully created. With all the details that we've entered over here. That's our object ID that Shippo returns. This can be used and saved within Tulip's variable, just in case you want to refer later for some other purpose. On the next page, as I mentioned, now these are the options that the shipment Shippo's API returns back. It displays just an array of all the rows. These are the different providers. Funnily, right, as I said, this is a test data, so all providers are USPS, but different priority mail services are here. Priority mail, parcel select. Different durations are listed. the data would not make sense. 2 days, 23.5, 1 day, $7, and 7 days, $7.74. So we got 3 different options. As I said, while you use the live token, you'll get all the options available in terms of different providers, whether it's DHL, FedEx, and a bunch of others. I think a lot of details is given in Shippo's API documentation as well. Let's say I want to go with this option. It's good. 1 day and $7. I'll do this. And this is my selected rate, my rate ID. This is important because you need to pass in the rate ID based on the option that you selected. And using this rate ID, we would be going ahead and creating a transaction with that specific provider for that specific service and the cost and the duration, as you can see. So we'll go ahead and confirm that this is the rate option that I'm going to go forward with. And the next function that I've created over here is now initiating the transaction for the shipment that was created previously. This is done again by doing like a post HTTP call to Shippo's endpoint by sending in the ID for the rate that I decided in the previous step that I showed you, along with sending over our test token or live token in the header. And this is again, this just shows us, these are the carrier details that I want to move forward with. Once I create a transaction, it will create a transaction. It will return me a URL that I can, redirect to using my tracking number to track my order. Along with that, Shippo also returns the shipment label, which you can print right either from Tulip application or from your computer, and then you can use that to send over your package. And Shippo also offers various functions where you can schedule pickups as well. More information around that is also available on Shippo's API documentation. So let's go ahead and create this transaction. Hopefully you got a success. Yes, I did. Perfect. So got a success. The transaction was created. We got a transaction ID. This is important for your reference. You should keep that. And the tracking number to track your order. Now, I have 2 button triggers over here. One is to redirect us to the tracking URL. And the other one is the shipment label that will, allow us to print the shipment label. So I'm going to first show you by going over to tracking shipment, and you can see this is how you're redirected to USPS tracking. You have the tracking number already over here. The label is created, but not yet in system. Again, this is just all of the test generated data, but just wanted to showcase how you can do all of this right from your Tulip application by using a combination of triggers, connectors, and different widgets that Tulip offers. Now, let's say if you want to move and go check out our shipment label, and voila, this is where we have our shipment label. So you can see USPS priority mail, the sender's address, the receiver's address, the shipment date, the weight, priority, the USPS tracking barcode, and a Shippo symbol over here. So you can print it right from your computer, or else if I go back and I show you, I've embedded this shipping label right within Tulip's application as well. So you can see we can embed this right in your application, and using Tulip's print system dialog within the triggers, you can also print this label right from your application. So just wanted to quickly showcase you these different functions, what all you can do with Shippo's API right from your Tulip application. Let me know what are your thoughts on this API, and if anyone is interested, please feel free to reach out to us on support.tulip.co, and we'll make sure we import this connector into your instance. Thank you so much.